Hey guys, what's up? Coronados here. Today I know this week's been crazy, this week's been nuts, but I'm doing this now, better late than never. Anyways, final version of Red Black Energy Rain. I just took this deck to F&M and didn't do as well as I wanted to with it, but it did give me the insight I needed to make the necessary changes to the deck that would make it so much better. You will not believe how much better this deck can be when I made these changes. Anyways, let's get to it. After that, I'm going to go on a bit of a rant because of something. Anyways, the Gear Hulks have remained in, but the Electrostatic Pummel are gone. They didn't work as well as I thought they would, so they're out. Gone. Done. And so is Gonti's Aetherheart. I just have the artifacts left out of Panharmonicons, the Fabrication Modules, the Decoction Modules, and the Aetherworks Marvel. This deck is actually not relying on Aetherworks Marvel or Panharmonicon getting out. It's really more on the creature base. If Fabrication Module and Decoction Module get out, good. If Panharmonicon gets out with that, even better, you know. We're not relying on our artifacts here so much. Anyways, moving on. Your 3 Aether Chasers and your 4 Aether Poisoners, your Servo Generators, which I do have a little bit of synergy for. With the Reckless Fireweaver, yes, the Aether Torch Renegades remain the same. Now, the Reckless Fireweaver, this is what came in place of the Electrostatic Pummelers as well as the Spontaneous Artists I took out. Reason is, he works better. He just simply works better because this deck will bring some artifacts into play. Especially with the 4 artifact creatures here and the 7 artifacts here. Plus the servos, they count as artifact creatures. So with each one of these, deal 1 damage to each opponent, and it's basically a kind of a pseudo enter the battlefield effect. Anyways, we have some instants to go over. Yes, the unlicensed disintegration from the last video is still here. However, there are more instances. 4 Harness Lightning, yes, I actually put this in because it's just instant speed of another card. And then 2 Rush of Vitality, which is another Kaladesh card. Not an energy producer, but not every card needs to be an energy producer. +1/+0 lifelink and indestructibility, which can really help me when I'm in a bind. As for sorceries, 2 Die Young, which is where the 4 Harness Lightning comes in, because that's just sorcery speed that's instant. Even though this is -1/-1 instead of damage, but it's really situational in this. And then Live Fast. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, you gain 2 energy. No big deal there. Now, this is where I get into the little rant here, okay? 1 second on this. Oh my god, where, oh. Now, I just listened to one of Desolator Magic's most recent rants. Now, I'm not going to say he's an idiot. I'm not going to say he's crazy. But there are some points where I will disagree with him on. One, the main problem with Standard isn't the fact that there's just 1 or 2 decks that are dominant. The main problem with that and what causes that are in fact the net deckers, the tryhards, the have-to-win guys that will show up at GPs and Classics every which way. GPs, Pro Tours, any of that. They will show up to those things, and more than likely they will be net decking, as also the cheaters. Those guys are driving up the use of the decks that the so-called pros use, and that's the true problem here. It's the fact that nobody knows how to build their own goddamn thing. And those of us that do, those of you that know how to build your own damn thing, good on you. Like, seriously, good on you. Before I get any further, no, my land base has not changed. It's still 4 Aetherhub, 4 Foreboding Ruins, 6 mountains and 7 swamps, so 21 land. Anyways, no, the biggest problem with that is net deckers, and the one thing that should be something here is that people guys, you should really freaking build your own decks. If you don't know how to build a deck, learn how to build a deck. Learn how to simply just come up with your own thing, go wild and crazy with it, get it tested out if you have to. Go to F&M, play with your friends, do everything you have to get your deck right. You know, make it something that makes your deck hard to beat. Make your deck to where, okay, they have to do this, that, or the other. There is a way to play against countering, bounce, all of that. There are ways to play around that. You just have to find it within your own build. And that's what testing is for. You find it, you fix it, you work it, you tweak it. That's what you do. You build it, you work it, you tweak it, you test it, you tweak it again until you have it down to where your deck, your idea is good, it can play, it is viable. That's what you have to do. Now, am I saying that Wizards should not ban cards? No, I'm not saying that. There should be certain cards that are banned. Do I agree with Desolator on cards that should be banned? Oh, hell no. Not every card he mentioned should be banned, because they can be played in rogue decks, in homebrews. Ban those, you take out quite a few options for homebrews. Yeah, you bring in a lot more options, but you also take out options for homebrews. Yeah, you take out net decks. But again, you should not be net decking. You should be building your own thing, doing your own thing, instead of being a tryhard. Because if you're being a freaking tryhard, you're not really good at the game, and there are a lot of people that are provably better than you. That's a fact, and you can disagree with me all you want on that. If you disagree with me on that, you're probably one of the tryhards anyway. Okay, you're probably one of those guys. Point is that, like I said, again, you should be building your own damn thing. If you're not building your own damn thing, you really don't know how to play Magic. You really don't understand the time and the investment that really goes into it. No, I'm not an investor. I'm just a player, and I just got rid of an entire large collection of freaking cards. Thank God, because I needed a freaking room anyway. Plus, it gave me a little extra spending cash on the side. Plus, store credit, which helped me to get a new box of Force of Will. Yes, I just got a new freaking box of Force of Will, Return of the Dragon Emperor, which just came out. And I didn't even net deck build my freaking new Force of Will deck. It's a new freaking Kaguya deck. So I'll be showing you guys that in the future at some point, whenever I get it, everything for it. I'm only waiting on 2 freaking magic stones. They're basically like land. And I've already got I've got over roughly just a little under 130 bucks here in value, and just Force of Will cards alone. I value crap, man. Like, seriously, get it together, stop net decking, stop pissing everybody off. Like, simple as that. The more you net deck, the more people are going to get pissed, the more you are going to be hated. You want to be loved by the MTG community, you want to be loved by all players as a whole, learn how to build your own damn decks. And if there is a deck just dominating, learn how to build a deck to play around it. Learn how to build a freaking deck, test it, tweak it, work it, to where you can get it to play around those decks. There are ways to play around those decks. There is no question about that. There was a way to play around Emrakul and freaking, whatever the hell that deck was that it was in. There was a way to play around that. Somebody found a way to play around that and beat it using Liliana the freaking last hope. I know because I freaking watched that Pro Tour or GP. I can't remember which one it was, okay? But basically they said, Liliana says, I got this, Emrakul's going down. Emrakul went down, Emrakul lost. Yes, that is what happened. There was a way to play around Emrakul. Emrakul got his butt kicked at that tournament. That was like way back. That was like almost a year ago, I think. Year or two ago. I can't remember how long anymore. So that was a way to play around that. That's simply the way it was. Now we have all these new decks coming in. Kaladesh didn't really help much. Some people in my LGS are calling this the worst set ever. It's really not. Has a lot of good cards in it. It really does. But the fact remains, when you learn how to build your own deck, you will see ways that you have not seen that help you get around these other decks. They really, really do. So, with all of the BS about net decking and how people net deck, it needs to stop. Seriously. Again, do I think Wizards should not ban anything? Oh, heck no. They should ban certain cards because they are just too powerful. But are they going to do that? I don't know. Okay? I really don't. Yeah, that is coming from the perspective of someone who is a rogue decker who builds their own damn deck, as you can see here. Yes, I have it on X page, but I have the deck in real life too. You want me to show you the freaking deck in real life? Just leave it down in the comment section below. Hit the like on this video. Hit that subscribe button. Do hit that bell. I have had enough. Peace out, guys.